Hello everybody, it's 9:30, Spain Live Q&A. My name's Sean. I'm living out in Spain, coming up to 6 years now, would you believe? Time goes so quickly. Anyway, the weather's been fantastic. I can safely say no more pants weather. It's been really hot, the temperature's going up, lots of sun, and there's a lot of Brits coming over at the moment, and other people from the Europe, I was about to say US then, from Europe. Anyway, tonight's going to be a little bit different because every time I come into this, I will say about the info. I think you've heard enough about the info. Obviously, I know a lot of people are still confused about what they got to do when they come over here. And I'm going to mention that later on tonight. But most people that have come here from the UK have had no problems coming in. And as far as I know, nobody's been turned back or chucked out or whatever. So that's good to know. Yes, what do you call it now? The figures of people catching the COVID have been going up, but it's I think now they seem to be on top of it now. So hopefully things are starting to change a little bit of normality. I've been out this week. I've got back into doing my selfies, which is fantastic. Nearly 2 years I haven't been, I see people, I can't do it because I've got a mask on. But anyway, things to me seem to be getting back to some sort of normality. I know we're not, still got a way to go, but that's the main thing. So anyway, what I will say is 2 YouTube channels worth checking out other than mine. Anyway, if you notice below, guys, I'm getting a lot of questions this week, mainly about Camposol, all the things that they read about it, all the bad things. Guys, and I've said before now, you've got to come out to Spain and have a look first. Come over here. Don't have to come to Camposol. You can come anywhere in the area, have a look around, see what's for you first. And then once you think, yeah, this is the place I want to live, then ask the questions. Don't ask the questions before you even get here, because what's the point? It's pointless. I can't believe the amount of people that's come here without really having a good look. You do need to have a good look, guys. So, going back to the YouTube channels, my two main ones is Spain Speaks. Stuart, who lives in Madrid, he's giving you an overall picture. I'll be honest, I haven't really watched his this week. And also the other one is the lady for the ladies is Benidorm by Anna. Obviously says by the word she lives in Benidorm, but she gives a good sort of everyday news thing, what's going on in that area. And it's nice to see that Benidorm is picking up again. Some of the hotels are back in full swing. So things are getting together, but we have noticed there's not a lot of tourists, I should say, here at the moment. We've seen, obviously been a bit of an increase, but not like we normally get this time of year. So tonight's topics are not going to be topics because I've had a lot of questions. I thought I'll spend a bit more time on the questions. I do push it through. I've got 15 comments. No, I've got more than that. I've got 54 in the house. Now, I believe tonight there's no football. So there's a possibility you might get over 100 tonight. That would be nice. And all those people that do watch the channel, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, ring the bell, and give it a like, because it gets me more noticed. And the more notice I get, I can get out and do more things. So tonight, what we'll be talking about, somebody's asked about Camposol Hotel, TV licenses, barbecues, fitness gyms, dogs and snakes, aircon and the neighbours, and many more things. Now, just before I come on tonight, Nurse Jim put up a thing about astronomy. I'm just about to pronounce that word, and we'll have a little bit of chat about that as well, Nurse Jim. So, good quest. So, this, as always, I've got 58 in the house. Let's get on with the intro. I'll come back, and while we've got the intro going, I'll have a quick drink. Wow, 73 in the house. Right, something I forgot to say straight away at the beginning, because you probably noticed in the thumbnail, I got a thing. When I ain't got a thing, I want to thank Lobster. No, Lobster for promoting me, and I've got a special deal with Lobster. I'll talk about that later on in the show, but just in case people thought, hang on a minute, he was talking about Lobster. I will talk about Lobster later on, guys. I've been using it for about a week now. I'm pretty impressed with it. So I'll talk about a special offer. As I always say in my videos, guys, you've got to keep watching, or else you're going to miss something. Pretty if you watch today's video. And as I said before, guys that are watching this channel, please subscribe, because a lot of people keep asking me questions about things. And I say, check out my playlist. I'm not going to keep making videos all the time if you're not checking out my playlist. I'm not moaning, really. Anyway, so questions. The first one is from Jay Bolt. I think I got that name right. You wanted to know about the update about the Censor Hotel and Spa. Do they have a restaurant and a bar? Okay, he's on about the hotel on Camposol. Now, I think this has been mentioned a few times now. Now, the hotel, I don't know, when Camposol was first built, obviously they opened up the hotel. It wasn't open for long. It had a spa in there. It's got right in the middle of the hotel. It's got a lovely pool. It's got a bar right in the middle. A lot of people that obviously were living here then got a special discount, and they could go in there and get a nice spa and things like that. Anyway, I think 6 months. I wasn't here when the hotel was first opened, and it wasn't. It's a big complex, this hotel. It was never fully opened anyway. Anyway, 2 years ago, the hotel was bought by a guy, I believe, from the Tenerife. He's got a few more hotels. And as always, just before the COVID, he was getting all the licenses ready. He was given a date last June, I think, or the June before. Time goes so quick here, guys. And he just about opened up, and then the COVID come in and all the restrictions. And obviously, he's put his money into his other hotels at the moment. So at the moment, there's nothing going on. There's a on-site security guy. He's been there sort of 24/7. But other than that, there's been nothing about the hotel. Now, the golf club, which is opposite, obviously that's open. That's getting back to normal. It's having its barbecue nights. It's obviously has its Sunday dinners, which is fantastic, I must say. It's got steak night. It has live entertainment, because a lot of people have been asking about what's going on at the summertime. Yeah, there's stuff going on there as well. So that's open. It's got a fantastic view looking over the golf course. Golf course has been open all the time, which is good to see. It's just looking nice and green, because we had a lot of rain this year. So, Jay, sorry, can't give you any more. I've asked about, and there's been nothing going on, unfortunately. So I can't really give you an update, but he did have a restaurant and a bar, and hopefully when things, maybe after the summer, maybe things will pick up. Obviously, nothing's going to happen now. We're in July now. I can't see anything happening in August, so maybe things will improve, but I will keep you informed. Don't worry. I will soon let you know if something's going on at the hotel. The next question is from Yogi, who asked, do Spain have any form of TV licensing similar to the UK? I'm going to say straight away, because we're obviously talking first about the BBC, because we can watch the BBC out here. We don't pay no license fees. Obviously, the only fees that we would pay, obviously, if it's watching Netflix or what else could be? Maybe you could pay for Sky. Now, when I first moved in, we had free stuff, which is the satellite stuff. I had quite a lot of stuff on satellite. And obviously, we got Netflix now. We pay for that. You got Amazon, you got Apple. I mean, to be honest, you can watch no doubt it's the same around the world now. You can watch nearly every program around the world. So you ain't going to be bored. And to be honest, would you really want to be watching football? I mean, not football, sorry. Oh, God, bad word. Yes, lots of people have been watching the football. Now, I can't believe last week they actually had, outside Cat's Bar, they had 2 big tallies. I think it's obviously when England were playing. I don't think they did really around that day. You know, the other night, upstairs in the Vista Bar, I mean, I was having a bit of a nap and I heard a roar. Obviously, England obviously got through. So, yeah. So don't worry about paying for any TV licenses. No, as far as I know, there's nothing other than, obviously, if you want to watch a large variety of TV programs, you can pay. Obviously, there's loads of stuff on the internet. So another question by Jay. Do you know of any local places that sell a good barbecue? Now, I'm not too sure, Jay, if you're living here or you're thinking about coming out here or you're got a holiday home or whatever. So it's a bit hard to explain places. On Camposol, is there any? I don't think there's anything on Camposol. Even the Ferretera on I don't think they sell barbecues. Where I usually go is the DIY places. You got Big Matt's, Bric-a-Brac, something like that. A bit like a B&Q. Obviously, Leroy Merlin's. I believe. What's that other place? That French supermarket that's on the tip of my tongue. Carryfall. I think they sell barbecues, but not very well. I think Leroy Merlin's probably give you the better choice because I mean, I think when we first moved in, I was going to get a stone barbecue, but huge amount of money. I thought you need a crane to lift in these stone barbecues, and in the end, I bought a gas one. Gas doesn't cost very much, and to be quite honest, it doesn't take much to turn it on. Maybe it ain't got the taste as a charcoal barbecue thing, but anyway. Go to Leroy's. I would say you're probably going to get a better choice. Obviously, this time of year, you're going to be paying a little bit more. So if you're coming over later in the year, maybe sort of autumn time, you probably get some good deals. But that's what I would say, Jay. Check out Leroy Merlin's. But you won't get no discount if you mention Expat and Mazarron because I ain't got to deal with them yet. But I am working on it. So what else we got? Yogi again. Yogi's got another question here. Is there any good fitness gyms in the Camposol area? And if so, what are the costs? I mean, obviously on Camposol, there is a gymnasium. Now, the one on Camposol, you haven't got to take out a yearly contract. You can just go in there, just off the one chance you can pay. I don't know what the fees are. Hopefully somebody in the comments who goes to the gym. I always keep thinking, I was talking to my friend Stuart the other day and I got a problem with my leg. And I think that's one of the reasons why I've not really gone in there. But he was telling me they've got, it's like a sit down. You sit in a chair and you do exercises with your legs. And I thought, wow, that's a good idea. So I might, I must push myself to do these sort of things. I might actually go down to the gymnasium on Camposol and give that a go. I'll let you know if that ever happens. I can't say it's going to happen in the near future, but I'm sure I will give it a go soon. I've got 87 in the house, top people. But obviously down in the town of Mazarron, there's, and down in the port, there's, loads of fitness gyms. I ain't got a clue what sort of prices you're paying. I would imagine that they're probably no different to what you would pay in the UK. Not ever been in a gymnasium. I think my wife years ago when she was in the UK, she paid a monthly subscription, and I think she and her mate went there a couple of times just as a friendly thing, and given up. So unless it's what I like about the Camposol one, because a lot of people are all full of beginning of the year, New Year's resolution. Yeah, I'm going to go down to the gym, get all that fat off your body, and then after a couple of weeks, sod it, back eating the chocolate bars. So, yeah, didn't really answer your question, that, Yogi, but it gives you some idea. Karen, I've got Karen Walker here. We are bringing over our young Springer Spaniel. over in autumn. How likely is it to come in contact with snakes on the walk? She likes to put her head in bushes and run through them. Yes, good question. One I would love to say, no, you got no problem. Unfortunately, I don't like snakes, and I've seen a few. I'll be honest, on Camposol, they've probably been like, I've got anything that I could show that looks like a snake. Not really, because you do get some biggies. I can't, no, I ain't got nothing. I mean, some of them look like bootlaces. Obviously, they're baby snakes. I have seen some, I don't know, I suppose about that thick, I suppose, quite long. And I have seen when I've been out exploring, I go over to the Badlands, you've ever watched my vids, and I've seen them thicker than my arm. Yeah. I think the thing is, because obviously Bonnie sticks her nose in. Dogs do it, don't they? I think the biggest worry, more of anything, is ticks. Obviously, going to the vet, get your dogs vaccinated and tablets and whatever. Get you in. This year, there's been a lot of dogs going down with ticks or catching ticks. Snakes. I mean, I've had one incident where I've put myself nearly, because usually the snakes, if they hear you coming, and they've got good hearing apparently, they just disappear. But Bonnie, I think dogs are a little bit quieter, and she's run over quite a few snakes, to be honest. But I don't mean run them over and flattened them, but run them over and spooked them. But one day we was walking through, not a really undergrowth bit. It was one of the Camposol parks. I was going through there, and it stuck its head up, which did nerve me a little bit, because it happened so quickly. Obviously, it saw me. I tried to get it on camera, and I've never seen nothing move so quickly in my life. So I don't want to scare you, but we do get snakes now. Maybe because of the COVID, there hasn't been that many people walking about, and obviously they must breed, I suppose, because we've seen loads of rabbits running around as well. You do get snakes, and I know one evening, it was a Sunday evening, we had the curfew at 10 o'clock, and I was looking at Bonnie about 10:30, and her face just blew out. Something had bitten her. I don't think it was a snake. It might have been a lizard, because we did get lizards as well, quite big. Something, or even a spider, and her face just puffed out. She didn't look. She looked alright. She wasn't sleepy, nothing like that. But she just didn't look right. So thankfully, on campus now we got 2 vets. Now the vets that we got on I phoned them up. It was obviously like an emergency number. They said, come down to the pool. This is a Sunday night, about 11 o'clock at night. I've got a feeling they actually live on the premises there. She let us in, ever so lovely lady. Bonnie had a couple of injections. The swelling went down. I took her to the vets in the morning, and she had another injection, and she was fine. So, Karen, all I can say, maybe when you go out walking, take a stick with you or something and just beat the ground or something. But 9 times out of 10, if there are snakes about, they just disappear. I don't think I've known of anybody that's been bitten by a snake on the Camposol area. I have heard about a dog that was bitten by a snake. So yeah, what I do now personally myself, at the moment, I've been sticking to the roads and the footpaths on the roadways. I've sort of kept away, mainly because I think because of the COVID, there's a lot of wildlife. There's a lot of wildlife out there. So I just stick to the roads and the paths. But I do obviously go out exploring, and you forget about all those things. And I think you can't have that in the back of your mind, something's going to bite you. But yeah, that sort of maybe put your mind at rest a little bit. But there's loads of us doggy people, so don't worry about it, Karen. I mean, before I forget, actually on B, for people that obviously maybe they work or they don't like taking the dog and out on the campo, there's actually a fenced in area, and you can go over there. I don't know. I've got a feeling it was €10 or something, and you can let your dog off, and you've got like an hour or half an hour. You let the dogs run around there. So maybe that's something to think about. So I hope that's answered the question, Karen. What else we got? It's I've got it's all here. Look, it's all here. It's all written down. Right, Jean. When it's very hot in night, read that properly. When it's very hot at night, the aircon is on. Are the machines outside noisy or quiet, and would it upset the neighbours? Now, I think that's it might sound a little bit silly, but I think that's a good question. Then this is something else when you're buying a property, guys, and I think a lot of people don't bother to do this when they're looking at a property, just to check if the aircon works. Now, obviously, when you go in a property and you're looking at the aircon machine, if it's brand new, it's obviously going to be shiny white. And sometimes they are on, but most of the time when you're looking at properties, they're off. But if they're off colour, they're a bit creamy, just check them out, because obviously if they're really noisy, then they're probably not working properly, or the filters that haven't been cleaned, because they are pretty quiet now. I mean, we have ours running on. Obviously, we're by ourselves, so we're not really making a noise to anybody. I mean, obviously, some properties do have their aircon next door to somebody else's, but no. I mean, and also, if you're buying an apartment, obviously, most of the aircon is on the roof now, so that's out the way of people as well. Sometimes it's on the back end of the building, but most of these aircon machines now are pretty silent. And obviously, don't forget, you'll be using these aircon machines in the winter as well, because it puts out heat. But now you ain't got to worry. But like I said, if you're buying a property, something to write down in your when you're looking at property, just ask them you can put on the aircon. I mean, most properties you will look at will have power in there. You can turn the lights on, check it all. That's what you got to do, guys. When you're looking at a property, check it all out. Make sure the taps work. Don't feel like you're being a pain, because if you want to buy that place, you want to make sure it's working, because you don't want to end up buying a place and you end up trying to get things fixed, because obviously they're not going to come in and say to you, oh yeah, by the way, we've got to tell you the heating's not working, or this ain't working, unless they physically say, especially if you're buying a place that's got a pool, check out the pumps working properly. If anything, Jane, if you're buying a place that's got a swimming pool, it's the pump. Now, some pumps, they can be pretty noisy, and obviously, especially this time of year, a lot of people will be having their pumps on at night, because it's obviously cheaper to have it on at night time than it is during the daytime. And I've heard some pumps can be pretty noisy. That usually means the motor's about to pack up. So something else, guys, check out the water pump. Now, most places will have the pools on, they have the jets on, but just check, make sure the pump's going, because I think, if anything, that's what upsets the neighbours. There's a blooming pump making a right rumble. It's using an outside box and the lid's vibrating. Yeah. Okay. Oh, got a Femi. I know you're in the house because I saw you at the beginning. He put up a mention about a Facebook group. Now, I don't usually do this for other Facebook groups, but I know if Mike and Yavon, I think they'll be on tonight. They usually watch it most times. Well, most times. I know you watch it every Thursday, top people. Now, they obviously did a petition, but there's actually a Facebook group called 180 Days in Spain. Obviously, this is for people that want to come out to Spain on holiday. And I met two lovely people this week. Now, I don't know if they're home yet, but they were going home today. Paul and Jan, top people, because they bought me, can you believe, 24 Kit Kats. Obviously, they're not like chocolate. Anyway, I will show some photographs later on of these two guys. Amazing people, but they've got a holiday home. They've just come over for a couple of weeks. They're coming back again later on in the year. Now they seem to think it's no problem for them, this 90-day thing. But I know a lot of other people, especially come over in the winter period, because it's obviously they find it too hot this time of year. Something else you lot have got to think about. If you're buying a property, it does start to get hot now. The temperature's going up. I mean, this week we're in the 30s. And I think next week, I did hear, we're probably going up into the 40s. Now, some people, it can be too much. And this is why I'm saying keep on about coming out of Spain in the two different seasons, in the summer and the winter. Winter, yeah, it gets cold, but it's bearable. But in the summer, it can get really hot. And if you're buying a property, it ain't got no aircon, and we ain't got even any ceiling fans, the old whirly things, you're going to start melting, guys. So get out here. That's what I always say. Anyway, I just mentioned that again. It's a Facebook group, but obviously it's like a petition thing. Because what did surprise me is that in the UK, anybody from, say, Spain or Poland or whatever that are in the UK, they can stay in the UK for 180 days. So why can't it be vice versa for Brits living here in Spain? Why is it only 90 days for them, but 180 days in the UK? That to me doesn't seem fair. So obviously join the group if you're for that petition. Nurse Jim, I just called it just before I come on tonight. I was a bit late tonight really because now it's getting hotter now. I have to take Bonnie out a lot later now. I've gone out about 7:45. I was just coming back in and I bumped into Stuart and Jan. I don't know if they're watching me now, you top people. So I'll put that down there as well because Stuart's always telling me, subscribe, ring the bell and give a like. Yeah. So guys, and they said, Sean, have a cup of coffee. So I had a cup of coffee. Then Richard come over and the drink. I said, no, I've got to get going. Bonnie was all for dog tidbits and whatever else. There's a few other dog people there as well. But anyway, that's another thing I love about Camposol, or maybe anywhere else in Spain. The community spirit is amazing. I can go out and come back really late. Obviously, I'll just stick the cups of coffee if I can. Anyway, Nurse Jim, getting back to Nurse Jim. How are we doing for time? Oh, right, we're not too bad. Nurse Jim, is there any astronomy? Now, I thought, oh God, I'm going to have a problem with this word, astronomy groups locally in the Camposol area and the country club. And unfortunately, Jim, I don't think there is. But what I will say, I know on the mountain, I don't even know what it's called, not far from the Alhama de Murcia Golf Resort, which is just up the road from us, on the big mountain there, is actually an astronomy building. I believe it is open to the public, but I've never been up there. It's on the mountain. Obviously, what we have got in this area is light pollution. But I know I've been over the other side of the Spooner, which is that way. And I was out exploring. I come across a guy that had one in his back garden. But what I can say, Nurse Jim, next Thursday, I brought out a video. Me and Steve had gone out to the Mazarron mines because we thought it was pretty dark there. Because at the moment the Milky Way is at its best, but it has been a bit cloudy. And even though we went out that night, anyway, I'm not going to tell you anymore because you're not going to watch the video then. But I don't honestly think, unless somebody else who's on campus are watching tonight, that would be amazing. If there is an astronomy group, I mean, while we're talking about the photography side of it, when I first come to Camposol, there was actually a photography group, but it's only a very small group. It got smaller and smaller, and in the end, I left. I'm not even sure if that's still running. So, if there's anybody on Camposol that knows that the photography group is still going, Because that'd be nice to know, because there's a lot of hobby groups on Camposol. Unfortunately, I don't know them all. I was, believe it or not, guys, I was going to tell you what's going on around Camposol. I've got some magazines there. One of them, if you can just see it, no, hang on, let's do it there. Now, let's do it. Oh, I'm not going to do it, am I? It's over there. It's over there anyway. It's because I run the Camposol Explorers, and that comes out today. Matter of fact, the Costa Clean. Now these are free magazines that you get, guys, in the area, not just on Camposol, on the country club, the golf resorts. Another one, a good one, is Coast to Coast. Now I believe on the Costa Calida, I'm not gonna go for it now because I'm gonna be a bit late then. But they do like, because I know a few people have been asking about what's going on over the summer holidays, and as always, can't find it. But in here, it actually got a section just to show you. Can you see that? What's going on for this month? There's loads of things going on about free course, about eating. Obviously, you got more things there about walking, dancing. As you can see, cards, other stuff. But yeah, I'm unfortunately, I thought I had a bit of time tonight to get through all that. But I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, lots of free mags about. Now, for some reason, since the COVID, we haven't had the papers. We used to get a free, I think it's Euro News or something, which was a free thing, which is like a weekly thing, which is going on. We didn't have that. So I can't talk about that because the time's getting on. Right, the Lobster deal. The Lobster deal. Now, if you look below this video on the YouTube channel, not on the Facebook one, but on the YouTube channel, there's more details about the Lobster thing. And what it is, because I've got to read it out because I'm going to get it wrong. If you phone this number, guys, and it's no good going on the internet and whatever, you've got to phone this number, or you can email them. Now, the email is actually below this video. But if you phone 711-000-711, I'm not going to say it again. It is below the video. And what they'll say, what's the promotion code? Expat and Mazarron. If you say that, what you will get, a free SIM card sent to you. And the first month, whatever plan you take out, they've got free plans, will be free, which that can't be bad. So I'll just plug that. Now, I want to thank Lobster because Lobster has been giving me some support, because in the week I tried out a live broadcast on my cheap Hawaii phones. It seemed to work. Obviously, the picture was a bit pants because I think it was a bit greasy. It looked like there was a lot of fog, but it wasn't. It was maybe it was a bright sun. I'm hoping I'm going to do another live broadcast tomorrow in the middle of nowhere. Hopefully that will come out. What we'll do now, so don't forget Lobster. If you ring this number, don't ring the other number. If you ring 711-000-711 and say Expat and Mazarron, obviously, if you want to go on to Lobster, you get a free SIM card sent to you and you get the first month free. So that ain't bad, is it? Like I said before, the details, if you didn't catch any of that, is below this vid. What we do now, as I always do, I'm running a little bit late, is what's been going on in the week with the photographs. So last Friday, I'd gone out with Steve. I wanted to, because now I'm getting back into the swing of things. I went out to do an abandoned thing, which will be out in a couple of weeks' time. Not next week, I don't think. No, I'm trying to think what I'm doing next week now. Hang on, let's have a look. I've written it down. While you're looking at that picture, you're thinking, where's that? Oh, no, you're right, you're right. So right, next week, I'm doing a drive. I haven't done a drive-to video for ages from Camposol. Going to a fantastic beach. But anyway, this is something completely different. I've gone right down into Almeria. Amazing area. This was just outside of Mojaca. This is a watchtower on the beach. And then we went up into the mountains. God, I can't. This is a urbanization. This ain't a Moorish. This is all built back in I think it's 1985. I think we picked the postcard up. Lovely place, right on top of this mountain. Fantastic views. This is supposedly a Moorish castle, but as you can see already, the ground below. Now, this is where they used to play bowls and croquet, well, they whack the ball, something like hockey, but maybe not hockey. Anyway, it's all overgrown because, like always, you know, these things fall into disrepair. So it's not just Camposol, lots of places, and this is a really posh place. These are some amazing villas, but even this has gone a bit run down. And then on Saturday, because somebody's asking about the dustbin men, I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see my cursor, but right in the distance there is a dustbin man. This is on a Saturday morning, so the gang were out. Now, this is me trying to promote Lobster with my two friends, Steve and Mandy, giving us a thumbs up, top people. And then on Tuesday, no, let's get this right. I missed a day out. No, Sunday, I actually went over to see Jan and Paul. They got an apartment on a golf resort that I can't even pronounce, not far from the tour. Lovely apartment. Anyway, these guys obviously come over, had to come into the room, and Jan's pointing at today's broadcast. Lovely people, but they've got a holiday home here at the moment, and we'll be doing an interview with them because I thought it's about time I did the interview with people that's not living here permanently, but that's just coming over, and they had no problem, guys, flying in. They flew in and said it was so quick. Obviously, they stamped their passports. Yeah, and that's my lovely wife there, giving it a smile. And then Wednesday. Now, this is our bank. Now, obviously, next door you can see the currencies direct money transfer. That's the orange button, but the bank there looks horrendous. What they actually done, 4 o'clock in the morning. There's apparently what do you call it now? There's a gang going around, been doing Murcia and the Valencia, the same sort of thing. They actually pulled out the whole safe, but by pulling it out, it collapsed the terrace there. This is a closer look of it. Obviously the bank's shut at the moment. I was going to go down that morning to get some money out. Such a pain in the arse. Now there's been a load of obviously to do with the COVID. A lot of people desperate, and most of our cash machines have been done over. So one of the things that has been going on, but not just on Camposol, thankfully. Anyway, while I was in Consume, for people living on Camposol, they didn't know, they do a home delivery service. Hopefully you can see that. I mean, I can't see it on my little screen, but I think if you blow it, anyway, it costs to have it delivered. It's not like in the UK where it's free, but here you pay €4. And I think you've got a certain time to keep up to it. But that, I thought that's pretty good because there are a few people on Camposol, and not just on Camposol, in the area as well, that haven't got transport, and obviously that is helpful. And then I met these two fantastic people. This is what I mean. I'm back out again doing my selfies. Now, I did have this name written down. I missed it. I got Kev. I know it's Kevin. I think she's going to kill me. I think it's Audrey, but it might not be. I forgot to write it down. But anyway, she knows who we are. Lovely couple. They've just come over here. I don't know, about 2 or 3. Now, this couple here have actually gone through the visa process. She did say they've got the visa. They've got to go back to the UK now to pick it up and then come back out again. But they did have to fast track a few things. Obviously, it cost. I'm not going to say for definite yet because I haven't spoken to these guys. I might do a video about the whole process, but that'll be in the coming weeks. Now, another thing that's been going on in Camposol, unfortunately, is the water. Now on B, major problems on B. The mains keep bursting. Now what you can see at the moment, well, as you can see, I think you can see there's a little digger down there. He's digging a hole. Now just in front, there's been another hole. There's been holes all over the place on B. I've never seen so many. I think it does seem to happen every year or so. The mains keep going, but the water board do come out straight away and fix it. But I know at the moment they got more gravel than tarmac at the moment. But not good for some people. This morning, now here's my two favourite fans, Stuart and Jan, coming down the hill. Must be about 7:45. The sun's just coming up. You've got Bonnie coming up the hill there. You've got Mindy in the middle. These are my dog people, my dog friends. We meet up every morning, have a cup of coffee and a cup of tea. Fantastic, like I said before, fantastic community. And now I've been doing it every couple of weeks, now every week or so, which is the weather. As you can see, we got a lot of those suns. Now, I think the temperatures are not, I think the temperatures are a little bit low. I think what it is, that's obviously an average. And I can safely say it's been over the 30s this past week. And I know tomorrow it was supposed to be like 34. For some reason, that's dropped down. But yeah, it's definitely on the up. And it's nice to see for the next. I thought I'd just do it every 7 days instead of doing it for 2 weeks. Because 2 weeks, it does seem to change every other day. Right, let's get off that. What else I will promote? I got it around the wrong way because these are great people. Can you see that? Currencies Direct, which you saw next to the bank, unfortunately. In fact, guys, if you're transferring money, and I was the same, I was a bit worried about, I had to go into Liz's Camp because I had no internet when I was renting, and I had to go in Liz's Camp, which is a free Wi-Fi zone. I informed my bank because I had to transfer 15 grand a day. But what you can do, because I went with Currency Strike when I was with another company, but with Currency Strike, you can actually go in the office. There's somebody there to speak to. They can help you out. If you're not computer literate, if you mention Expat and Mazarron, you won't get a discount. I'll just get a little bit of couple pennies. But yeah, but honestly, guys, really helpful. You can book the rate if you want. I mean, I know there's loads of other transfer companies out there, but if I don't know about you, being an old person, I do like to speak to people, especially when it's about money, because there's a problem, they can get it sorted where you're on the phone. You know what it's like. I've had a problem with my state pension. 2 months I had to wait for my money. They said that they're busy. I imagine they're busy all the time, but you know, end of the day, it's my money. But anyway, sorted. But yeah, somebody to speak to, somebody you can actually go to and get something sorted. This is what I like about Currencies Direct. So I'll plug that now. Now I'm going to go straight in the comments. I've got 92 in the house. Fantastic. I thought it's 90, but thankfully it's 55. But I know it's about 90 really because I didn't get through all the comments. So guys, I am going to go through quickly tonight because I do want to finish on the time. I've got Rob in the house. Hello, Sean. Extremely hot in Oregon. It's 44 yesterday, so we're working. So maybe I can. Oh, okay, Rob. Maybe you're in late. I don't know. Top man, don't overdo it. Don't work too hard, Rob. Nurse Jim. Oh, Sean. Question. Hopefully, I answered that, Nurse Jim. Like I said, next Thursday. Yeah, next Thursday, I'm actually bringing out a video about night photography because we tried to capture. We captured the Milky Way. So watch that, Nurse Jim. Emma, yeah, I know a lot of people have contacted me before the show tonight to say that they're going out for a meal or something. So top people, Emma and Bob from West Yorkshire. Hope the weather's not been too cruel to you. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Most appreciate that. Family's in the house. I'm sure hope you're well. I'm at it again, coming on the lecture class. No problem, Fammy, you're top man. Yeah, we can see it on your salary, mate, you rich person, you. Hello, regards from Amsterdam. Thank you, Mark. Hi, Sean, everybody, loving all the videos from Stephen and Anne in sunny. I know that place because I have been in Northern Ireland quite a few times. Is that France? No, I'm giving up on that one. But top people, Thomas. Good evening, Sean. Thank you. The captain's in the hour. Sean, good evening from the West Midlands. And we got George. Good evening, sir. What's that? Is that a lorry? I think it is. Stephen's in the house. Oh, Sean, have you got a new stylist? Do I need a new stylist? I should say, Mandy. Anyway, if you didn't know, Mandy did she's my makeup artist. She did my hair and she did my beard. Top lady. Paul's in the hello, Sean. Top man. September will be around before you know it. What we'll get up to then. Top lovely people. Jan and Paul, hope you got back okay. I know you told me you was going back today, so I'll take it you're back, or maybe you'll do it on your phone. I don't know. But great to hear from you guys. Nice to see you as well. Thanks for sharing, says the Facebook user. Hola, thank you guys. Vodka Dave's in the house. Good evening, Sean, from sunny London, no doubt. Bruce is in the house. Hello, Sean, quick question. Do you need health insurance before you can apply for a non-lucrative visa? Just a long stay, not residential application. Just for a long stay, not for a residential application. Right, good question that. But all I can say there, Bruce, because I'm reading this, I'm trying to rush it through. If you're going, obviously, for a non-lucrative visa, yeah, you've got to have private health insurance, or obviously health insurance. But if you're just staying there, say, for 90 days, then just take out holiday insurance. Obviously, because you're saying you're not going to be part of the residential application. So if you're only staying there for 90 days, yeah, you just need, obviously, normal travel insurance. But obviously, if you're applying for the non-lucrative visa, you do need the pay up front for a whole year. But I think you're on about just coming over for a short stay, just for a long stay, not part of the register. Yeah, for 90 days, you won't need health insurance other than obviously like some sort of travel health insurance. Does that make sense? Evening, Sean. Evening, Sean from Not Very Sunderland, says Jeff. He's probably on about the weather. Michelle, good evening, Sean, everyone. Hope you're all enjoying the sunshine. Great channel. Thank you. Top supporter. That's what I like to see. Got my COVID certificate today. Well done, Steve. Now, I did hear that Mandy didn't get hers done properly. Is that right? You only got half of it done? Because I know a few people of getting their health certificates. I might have got that wrong, but I'm sure before coming tonight, I read something like that. We're still waiting for ours. Sounds like we got to go and get a. I was talking to another lady tonight, Jan Stewart's. She's on about we might have to get a receipt. I don't know how true that is. Good to know, a bit of normality. Yes, that's what we like to hear. Facebook, good evening, Sean. Everyone, hope you're all keeping well. Enjoyed your videos this week. Top man from Lorraine and Adrian from Gillingham, Kent. Well done, guys. Evening, Sean from Neil. Top man. We got good evening from Eric from Cartagena. We're doing well in the football, I must say. Maria and Dave. Bonus Tardis, Sean, and viewers from Milton Keynes. Top people from Milton Keynes. I've been there as well. I've been on that roundabout with all those cows on it. Terry and Sue in the house. Well done, Terry and Sue. See, we're getting it now, aren't we? In the house. Evening, Sean from Lawrence. Thank you for that. Kev's in the house. Evening, and everyone. Malcolm and Carol. Woo. Evening, Sean. Having good. That's what I like to see. Yogi's in the house. Good evening, Sean. Hope you're well. I'm not surprised there aren't many tourists. Old Boris is not encouraging us Brits to go abroad this summer. No, unfortunately, it is. I believe, is it the 19th of July? Hopefully, Spain will be on the green list. we'll have to wait and see. Or, like you said, is Boris going to let you all out? He did say that in June. Obviously, it's not happened, but hopefully, fingers crossed for July. Dean's in the house. Good evening, Sean and all. Still warm here in sunny Blackpool. sunny Blackpool. That's good to hear. Glad the weather's getting better. And yes, at long last, Dean, we've cracked it with the weather. It's getting too hot. Even Sean, see the hole in the wall gang struck again. And yes, I know. You can't believe it. You think, okay, I mean, they had to go, Steve, they had to go at the front door. They couldn't smash through that. How? And what amazes me, I mean, I thought they must have had a big, massive JCB or something to pull that out the wall. But it's had a fan, a white fan, would you believe? But yeah, apparently this gang has been going around Murcia and Valencia, seem to be doing the same thing. But it does sound like that there's no money in it. This is the second machine that they've nicked, but it's had no money in it. So hopefully it might deter them now. Even Sean and all watching tonight, hopefully flying into Spain tomorrow. Well done, Wayne. If you're flying in tomorrow, I can't see there being a problem. Dean, who are the two saddles who don't like? Who are the two saddles who don't like this live? Pooh-hoo. Oh, we got a couple of saddos on tonight. Yeah, we're gonna get. Obviously, you always get those sort of people. But top man, Dean, for bringing that up. Good evening, everyone. Dave, you're top man. Sean, is there a astronomy club in Camposol? No. As far as I know, I don't think there's so. I mean, like I said about, there used to be a photography club, but as far as I know, I don't even think that's going now. But I might be wrong. But I definitely know there's not an astronomy club. But thanks for asking that, Yogi. Brickamat says, Mandy, we're obviously going back to the barbecues. Does Amazon deliver to your homes in Camposol? Yes, it does, Yogi. Now, thankfully, at Corvera Airport, just outside, they're building a massive industrial area. And one of the main things there, it's Amazon's distribution area for obviously the Murcia region, because they've actually got the Amazon Prime vans going around, but they do deliver to your house, which is good to see. Yes, Amazon ES, yes, that's right. I use the Amazon ES site, which is pretty good. Sean, have you had any luck finding? No. Dave, I think, honestly, these people that sell the solar panels want to keep it quiet. I don't know why. I'll be honest, I was looking on the map the other day. I can't believe the amount of solar panel farms there are in Spain. There's a huge amount. Even though they put up electricity, maybe they're paying, maybe we've got to pay for all the panels. I don't know. Maybe in a couple of years' time we'll get a bit of discount. But as far as companies, I know there's a few. There was a Spanish one in Toltana. I've been a little bit busy at the moment. I haven't got hold of them yet, but maybe I'm going to have a translation problem there. But not giving up on the solar panel palaver. Facebook user, top man, for doing that. Thanks, Thomas Lee. Top man, well done. Hi, Sean, Mike. Nice to see you, sir. Evening all, Michael. Top man, Yogi again. Sean, can you do a video on the gym? Yes, Yogi. If you watched, must have watched most of my videos. I've actually done 2 videos on the gym on Camposol. One was actually about what they do in the gymnasium, and the other one was the songy Jerusalem. Is it where all this the ladies got together and they did a dance routine? But Yogi, check the playlist; it's in there. Have the Argonaut, just out of interest, how busy and noisy would you say traffic is on the dual carriageway? Loss on B sector, nice, seen some nice properties there. I mean, to be honest, obviously, when I'm walking the dog in the morning, I do hear the traffic. I'm not saying I don't. I mean, I'm on A. Now, usually it seems to be Sunday night. It's where all the people from Mercia have gone down to the beach at the port and Bolwavo. They're all coming back. It does get really busy on a Sunday night, but in the week, I wouldn't say you would notice it. If you got proper double glaze, and you wouldn't hear it at all, Kev. Kev, I had a cash machine just across the road from me, ripped off the wall, dragged across the road into the back of a truck, didn't hear nothing. So if I couldn't hear that, I'm not going to hear traffic. The captain, this is a strange question. Do you have a fly tipping problem on Camposol? Do the local council keep the streets clean? Good question. That obviously fly tipping goes on everywhere. I mean, I can personally go out around the area and you see builders dumping their rubbish, which goes on everywhere, doesn't it? But what does go on Camposol now? The dustbin men empty the big bins, because if you don't have dustbins like you do in the UK in your property, they're out in the street. They get emptied 3 times a week, whereas in the UK, mine used to get emptied once every 2 weeks. But also, if you've got any rubbish, like when I'm talking about rubbish, big stuff like a bed, a lot of mattresses, you will see where the bins are twice a month. I think it's at the beginning and the end of the month. You can put out your armchair, your lazy boy chair, with your settee next to the bins, and you've got a truck going around picking it up. So, yeah, they do keep the streets clean. Now, believe it or not, also, because I have shown it, we do get the road sweeper. Now, each sector has its own gardening groups. Now, the gardening groups do go around sweeping the roads up as well, cleaning the weeds off and that. So, yeah, they do keep the streets clean. I mean, if you see my photographs, I'm not falling over nothing. Jim around. Facebook user, well done. 350 a year, or you can pay and go for the day. That's right. There's also, Pilates. Is that right? Facebook use Pilates, yoga. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, anything. And I think down on Bolwavo Beach, there's a lady there that does the yoga on the beach as well. There are lots of things going on. I think if you come to live here and you ain't got a hobby, or you wanted to keep fit, whatever, that we got walking groups, running groups, you've got cycling groups. There's lots going on, but obviously it's a little bit hot. RV in the house, evening, sir. Hope to see you tomorrow. Yogi again. According to Wikipedia, most of the poisonous snakes are in northern Spain. Well, let's hope so, Yogi. I did see a snake. I think the first year I was here, it was a really bright green one. I believe they call it a Montpellier snake. Now, that's supposed to be poisonous. I don't care if it's poisonous or not. Don't like them. How much does it cost to change the pump in your swimming pool? Yogi, that will always depend on how big your pool is. Some people have got small pools. Some people have got... I suspect you're talking about... I don't know. I'll be honest. Our pump packed up last year. We bought a new pump. We didn't pay that much for it. I expect we're talking about a couple of hundred, maybe, if that. Obviously, got to be fitted in as well. No doubt, Steve, the taxi driver, if he's watching tonight, he can give you a price on that, Yogi. Great show, Sean. Tony, you're top man. Here we go. We got 350. Yeah, see. I knew old Steve would come in with it. 300. Okay, so it's a little bit more than I thought for a new pump. But like I said, it all depends on the size of your pool. Not everybody's got a big, massive pool like Steve, but some people have got smaller pools. But yeah, it's not that bad. If you can afford a swimming pool, you can afford to pay those sort of prices. Can you share a link to the petition, please? Yogi, I ain't got it. Maybe Femi can put it up for you, but I don't think it happened on the. But if you just put in what I put here, if you just put in on Facebook, 180 days in Spain, that group will come up, and then you can go straight into it. Thanks, Steve. So Steve's already done it for you, so that saved me that question. How are we doing for time? It's half past. Am I doing? Anyway. Good evening, Sean, Steve. Hope you're all well. How is the bike riding going? how is the bike riding going for the Olympics? I don't know what you're on about there, Steve. I've got a feeling I might do. Sean, was that the last job you did in the UK before you retired? What was the last job I did? What was that then? What, bike riding? No. I was a courier man myself. I want no bike riding. Hello, Sean. Have an ice cream at break time. Top man, Rob. Obviously, you need it, but those sort of temperatures. Oh, there we go. There it is. The whatever it is .com. Oh, is that the Costa Calida magazine? Yeah, obviously you can get it online. Looks like you've had a good community there, Sean. Looking forward to getting back to Spain. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yogi's in again. Hawaii is pronounced Huawei. I know I used to work for him. Well done, Yogi. I have to admit, the phone's all right. Love the. Thank you. You're a top man. Oh, so here we go. Crow car. That's very good. That's a French word. Okay, so I thought you caught me on that one. Apparently, the Spanish government will raise the price of electricity plus make all main roads toll road. Yeah, that will help. Yes, that's right. I believe they've been talking about this toll road thing. I can't see that happening somehow. Spain's still very anti on certain things, and if it means money or any sort of change, like we said, we'll see what happens in 24. But I don't think we're going to get the toll. I mean, they've been on about the toll roads. I might get rid of them, and then obviously because they've got to pay the EU back. Both had jabs. Been given proof of jabs. Given by the surgery Mazarron. Madam Brenda, thank you very much. I know a lot of people have got the certificate at long last, which is good to see. Nice to see, Ma. Good. Travel. Boris might let us out, but not back. Mate, mine's been too. Mate has just returned from India. 11 days quarantine in a hotel with guards outside his house. 15-minute exercise a day. That sounds a bit bad. Great show. Yes, see the Marissa. Hello, Sean from sunny Northampton. Andrew, top people. Keep up the good work. Been loving the Camposol videos. Good. The Camposol Explores videos, I should say. Many thanks, top man. See you next week. Thank you, Steve. You're top man. Good night, Yogi. Looking forward to seeing you again next week. Thank you. Have a great weekend. And you, Yogi. I think I'm nearly at bye, Sean. Malcolm and Carol, thank you very much. I think I'm on it. Am I on it? Yes. Come on, people. Give Sean the big thumbs up. Thank you. Give me the thumbs up. Anyway, I think I've just gone over the time a little bit. I want to thank everybody very much for watching the show tonight. And as I always say, keep watching, guys. If you miss something, don't forget about if you want to take out a that one. Is that one? That one. Anyway, can't get it. I can't. Oh, it's on this side, isn't it? Lobster. Don't forget. Look below if you want to take out a contract with them. It's not a contract. Sorry, you can just pay monthly. Anyway, as I always say, guys, keep watching. I'll catch you next week at 9:30, and I can't find it. Where is it? Because I'm so professional. Anyway, adios amigos. Catch you next week.